This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors. I wanted to ask you questions about buying a home from somebody who's just flipped it, Steve. If somebody just if an investor buys a home, does some work on it, and then they do what they call flipping, and we see these programs on TV all the time. And on TV, these guys, they're held to a pretty high standard when they're doing it on TV. But people who aren't on TV may not be quite as diligent.
No, you're absolutely right. In fact, as you know, I've besides doing the CE classes, I've been getting involved with lawsuits.
Right,
kind of an expert witness thing.
Right.
And we're finding more cases of consumers going after these real estate agents who are either they're part of the LLC, that's flipping it, or they got some arrangement worked out with them. Mm-hmm. And what the consumer needs to know, what all the buyers agents out there need to know, it's a bigger burden on you because, they're in it to make money, mm-hmm. Okay? And some of them are really doing it on the cheap.
Clearly.
Okay. And also, they may not even be using licensed contractors either. So
right. Yeah, I think you do have to be careful. Of course, we always recommend you do a home inspection and let that inspector be very, very thorough.
Yeah, but that's true. But what happens a lot with these home inspections, it excludes a lot of things.
It does.
And then these buyer's agents who don't want to make it too difficult, they're having their clients waive roof inspections, structural inspections, and all that. So in some of the cases I've been working with recently, the home inspectors themselves have actually been named.
I think the most important thing is as you say, Steve, is an inspector can only catch so much.
Yeah.
Be prepared for the worst. Just be prepared.
Yeah. They ought to, if it's possible, because real estate brokerages have to maintain files, statutorily for 5 years after the close or the expiration or, the last activity, but that's something else.
Right.
You might be able to see if you can't talk to the people who sold it to them to see if you can find out what was in that SRPD. Because
that's interesting.
So SRPD, Seller's Real Property Disclosure Form.
And when you're dealing with a flipper, their SRPD is going to be somewhat vague. Usually.
Well, oftentimes with some of these investors, they're just the money people.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they're filling it out, of course they're going to check off. Okay, I haven't lived there,
right.
And then as far as I'm aware, I don't know anything, and they
right.
just mark that,
right? Yeah.
But then some of these other ones, situations where the listing agent might have been given a power of attorney to sign for that flipper.
Wow.
So it gets to be a real mess. This really is a situation of caveat emptor, buyer beware.
Indeed.
You want to buy, and you as a buyer's agent, if you're representing a buyer who wants to buy a home that that somebody picked up, they're crunching their numbers out.
Right.
They're figuring out what do we have to do to repair this, and how can we repair it, and then make money.
Yeah.
So you better, and you as a buyer's agent, you better make sure that whoever did that work is licensed, and don't take the flipper's word for it, that listing agent. There's more due diligence on the buyers and the buyer's agent, or you're going to get into big trouble.
This has been Las Vegas Real Estate Now. Thanks for listening. And remember to tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. on 101.5 FM, 720 AM KDWN.